Sigma is a corporate philosophy used at companies like Motorola and GE. But when business moves from the boardroom to the golf course, does that philosophy still work? Wisdom on the Green is a new book that explores how Six Sigma can improve your golf game and how golf can improve your business. Forrest Breyfogle is the author of Wisdom on the Green and our Maverick of the Morning. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Bad news, you're talking to two people who only do miniature golf right now.
Miniature golf. Well,
so you're really going to have to go with the
basics.
basics with us.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the concept of your book and what's the message you're trying to get across?
Well, a lot of companies, for example, that we've, Enron and Kmart, have had problems. And one of the things that we're trying to do is create an environment such that business can figure out what they could do different. And we had 4 golfers that had various trials and tribulations in their company, and they discussed what they might be doing different, and that's what we talk about in Wisdom on the Green.
Excellent. Now, we've heard a lot of success stories about the Six Sigma approach. I mean, GE, for example, is one success story. Do you think that maybe the Enrons of the world weren't applying this kind of quality management?
I think exactly. Six Sigma got started through Motorola. They basically invented it in the mid-'80s. And then GE took it to new heights in the mid-'90s when GE aligned it to the needs of the business. They created projects that were important to the business. And now what we're doing in Smarter Solutions is using an approach called S4, Smarter Six Sigma Solutions, where we're doing exactly what you're talking about. We're trying to create a set of metrics at the high level, so we're looking at the business and enterprise, and then we have metrics that scroll on down, cascade on down, that are important to the business. And then the idea is you just don't say, I'm going to try to improve next quarter, but the thing is you can build strategies to actually improve it. And we call those are projects, and we have experts working on those.
What is it that when you take it on the green, away from the boardroom or the conference room, that you can get as a business person that you can't get perhaps sitting around the conference room, with flow charts hashing things out?
And I think that's what, especially when executives, that's where they communicate on the golf course, and they can find out what's really happening. And that's what we used in Wisdom on the Green, created an environment so that they could have some dialogue. But then we also tried to make it fun such that we build an analogy to golf, because golf is a process like a business. How do you play the game at your level so that you don't make those mistakes and you do the best you can for your output, which is your score? And businesses need to have scores too on how well they do in return on investments, but also how well they meet their needs of the customer. And that's what we're trying to build an analogy to.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I just hope that some of these companies, as they're trying to restructure, take this into account.
Me too.
I guess this means we should take up golf, Locke and I, because we're not going to advance anywhere from this set.
Well, I don't know about that. No, that's probably not a requirement. But the thing is, I think we need to look at our business and what we do as a process, where we got inputs, process, and outputs, and then we try to better figure out what we should do to our inputs to get more desirable outputs. And that's what Six Sigma and what we're doing with Smarter Solutions is all about, how we do that, the hows too.
Forrest Breyfogle, it's been great having you on.
Great to be here.
Thanks for those golf tips as well.